What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're jumping right into the video today. I want to give you guys a quick walk around video of the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited JL, as we're going to be doing, we're actually about to, like, literally right now, jump on the road, drive this thing for 37 hours straight. If you haven't seen the first video I did, check that video out. That was our video coming out from LA all the way to Orlando, Florida. We're about to jump in the Jeep literally right now in the matter of the next 10 minutes and drive all the way back. But I want to give you guys a walk around video showing you my Overland setup, as we're going to be living out of the Jeep for the next like 2 days. So it's a real simple setup, but I want to like show you guys that it's possible to do it. You don't have to have the most expensive setup, you can do it. So let me first show you guys the Jeep. If you guys are not subscribers to the channel, quick just brief overview. 2018, I have the 3.5 inch Rubicon Express lift on it. It does have what is it, the steering stabilizer on it as well, and we are just running a set of 35 inch tires, and my Jeep is a sport, so I just have some takeoff Rubicon wheels wrapped in the BF Goodrich the all-terrain the KO2s. So this is just a 35s. What's underneath the hood, probably the main reason why I won't upgrade to a Gladiator, it has a 2-liter turbo. I honestly love this engine. I did a review on this engine talking about it. It's been great. So yeah, absolutely love this engine. So the 2-liter, this bad boy is great. I will close that up later. So to give you guys a quick brief walk around our setup that we have going on, is this going to be me, my wife, and our 2 dogs. So the rear section, give you guys a look. The rear section, this is what we kind of have set up. We have their normal water bowl, like the non-spill one. I have this barricade set up for them and like a pad so that they can just lay and hang out. They honestly do really well in the car. That's one thing that we wanted to make sure with the dogs, that they do really well. They honestly love it. They kind of just hang out. So we have the back setup for them. Some of their toys, some of their stuff, we give them treats. They're pretty good. So whenever we stop to get gas, whatever, we pretty much just let them out, take them for a walk, and they're pretty good. So have that set up for them in the back. It's one of the main reasons why we do travel so much, just by driving, so we can bring the dogs with us. Yeah, so going around to the side of the Jeep, I do have an extra gas can set up there. It's just a little bit of gas, just in case, you never know, which I talked about before inside other videos, why I have that there. And then let's go right into the driver's seat. So in the main cockpit, I don't have anything special set up. One thing I do have, I have a radar detector. Excuse my wire management right now, it's kind of crazy, but I have a radar detector in there. I don't really use it that often, but like if we're moving through certain states and we're just like cruising, yeah, I'll put it on, but I don't really use it that much, honestly. In here, I do have this bar, which this is actually a cheap one I got off Amazon. I do want to upgrade this to have the full length bar, because this is great. So I have my phone mount can go there. I'd usually have my iPad mount, or I could put another phone mount there for the passenger, but it's really great to have just a phone mount. You can put it up there, you don't have to worry about it, it's just up. My Jeep does have the Uconnect system, so I run the GPS on there, but I can run it off of the phone, so that's pretty nice. And nothing too crazy up here. I will say, just a quick mention, I did have a larger, like the aftermarket, I guess, holder section here. This thing, I just replaced it when we went on the road trip. With this one sucks. It's so much smaller. I think I'm gonna get rid of this and get a bigger one again, because I liked having a little bit more storage right here. So, but it's on the passenger side as well. So we have that just in here. Obviously, just hand sanitizer, especially going to all those gas stations, small little first aid stuff, and some extra like connectors and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy up in the front. We do have these extra pads for the passenger seat and the driver's seat, just to have a little bit extra stuff. So there's nothing too crazy. The front is pretty bare bones. There's nothing too crazy about that. As we make our way over to the side of the Jeep, this is where things start to get a little interesting. I'll first show you up on top, actually. So I did a review video talking about this roof rack, and honestly, I love it. So the way I get up there, one step, jump up like this. So this roof rack, I did a review on it. It is honestly a lifesaver. It was a cheap one that's off of Amazon. I have a video talking about it, and it has held up great. You can see all the hardware in it. It's honestly holding up pretty well. Only some of them, I don't know if you can see, like down there. Some of them are starting to get a little rusty just on the back sides, but it's honestly not bad at all. So you can see this roof rack has been great. There's no drilling or anything like that into the frame or into the roof. It sits on it and it's mounted to the rear as well. I'll show you guys that. But I have this cargo bag that has done pretty good for me. The cargo bag itself, it is water resistant, not waterproof. So anything that's in here, we do keep it in like the luggage case, but then we also keep it inside of like a garbage bag. So actually I can show you real quick. So I keep stuff inside garbage bags too. So just to have a little bit extra protection, it's usually fine, but that's one thing I do want to note. This is water resistant, not waterproof. So it, you know, we don't put any electronics or anything up here like that. You can lock it too, but we just don't, because I don't really leave the Jeep unattended to. And then I'll show you on the side. It kind of mounts in here as well, but it doesn't really rest on the roof itself. You can only hold, I think it's like 200 pounds or so, evenly distributed around the top. So it's like, you know, it's taking the weight and it's kind of distributing it. So for sure, I would not put a rooftop tent up there. It can't hold that, but it can hold just a little bit extra storage, so that helps out a lot. And then for the meat and bones of the setup, what we have going on here, this side, we have just straight the dog stuff. Easy, just access treats, medicine for the one dog, food, their bowls. Back here, I do have take my ND filter off. I'm doing this in a one take because of, I'm just trying to get this video out to you guys. But, so in here we have this is set up for all of the, like, if we need gloves or garbage bags or napkins or paper towels or anything like that, anything messy, gotta clean up, it's inside this bag. And these, I put the bags here, it kind of helps as a barricade too, so the dogs can't jump through. The first time we did it, our one dog, he definitely tried to jump through the side. So we have that there. Back here, we just have blankets and all of our other stuff we have packed on that side. Just kind of packed it up against that wall behind the driver's seat. That way we can have access over here. And if worse come to worse, if one of us wants to lay down in the back, we can. We just remove, that's just blankets and stuff like that. We can remove most of this stuff into the driver passenger seat, and you have a full bed, basically. So that's a really nice feature. We do like having that. I will show you guys real quick. If you come over to this side, over here, have my camera bag that's mounted up to the thing over there, and it's also there so it's not moving, and just a couple other things that we have down here. Also, there's a lot of storage actually underneath the seat as well. Like we had the mirrors in case we took the doors off while we were here, and just extra stuff like that. So it's a pretty nice setup. Oh, the other thing I do want to mention is underneath the floorboard, like the little compartment in the trunk, I do have some tools for the Jeep. Nothing crazy, but just small stuff in case there's something small that happens. We can do some stuff, but like I have a tire patch kit, air compressor, a couple of the, just a couple of things. Nothing crazy. If something crazy happens, we're not going to be fixing it on the side of the road, but just a couple little things. So that's underneath where the dogs are in the little storage compartment there. But yeah, this is the setup for the Jeep. It's a really simple setup, but it's done well. We're about to literally drive this thing all the way back, so we're about to leave out in the next 5 minutes or so. We just got our Starbucks delivered to this Airbnb. We're gonna load up the dogs, load up the rest of our stuff, and it's gonna be a long drive back. But if you haven't seen my first video with the drive out here, check that video out. Also, if you want, check out our theme park channel, which is linked down below, which shows all the adventures we did while we were here inside Orlando, Florida. And also, we're going to be doing the video of the drive back, showing the fuel economy. So if you want to see that video, stay tuned, subscribe for more. See you in the next video. See you.